just thinking, it's a really nice business you got going here. We've got in what, 1 hour? That's pretty worth money. Except I've got a bit. I'm a bit worried because it's kind of expensive, don't you think?
No, we're providing a very good service. You see, these merchants just simply pass on the prices to the people who are requesting the deliveries if they would like them quicker. It's simply an overhead charge for faster delivery.
Yeah, I get that, but I've heard people get kind of annoyed about it, and you know how they can get people can get vindictive, especially because you're kind of bottlenecking the only passage through the mountains here, and and I've seen that you've been wearing all your gems around, and people get also especially jealous when they're gonna feel like you're stealing all their money. So you know, just for your own good, maybe cut down the price. I'm not trying to impose on you, but this looks like it could have a really bad direction along the way.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Entirely off the topic, I really like how appropriate the slight echoing from Teraunce was at that moment.
But it is getting real distractive.
There should be no echo, unless it's because...
There is a lot of it, dude.
It comes in spurts, and I'm guessing it's when you have the stream open.
I don't actually have the stream open. All I've got is the Discord app open.
You should consider using push to talk.
Yeah, right now. Are you using the headphones or the speakers? Because the feedback from your speakers actually can reach the microphone.
I'm using headphones.
Even then, that doesn't
Then
make...
it's weird.
Like, even headphones can be strong enough to cause feedback. Because this whole section sounded like we were in an auditorium, and...
I think it's a stupid... I think it's whoever's playing stupid music in the thing.
No, it's your circle that's blowing green, Teraunce.
My circle's not showing a screen.
Is not stupid.
Well...
Yeah, it can't be Mio because he's also getting feedback.
Like, you're the only one that hears the feedback, which kind of means you're the one causing it.
I'm not hearing feedback at all.
I mean, that's the point.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yell, yay!
Because you don't hear it is probably because you are the cause. Because the one that caused the feedback will not hear it.
And besides, whenever anybody talks, you light up along with them right at the moment when their voice peaks up.
Really,
Yeah,
I think if you just turn up your mic threshold a little bit, you'll be fine. Anyways, so you do actually talk with these guys, and you give like this real heartfelt speech to this guy, like, please, for your own sake, lower those prices, and he looks at you up and down. He gives you this weird, like, one eyebrow up kind of look, and you see him pause and think about it for a second. But then he waves his hand and goes, pfft, and walks off.
You tried.
I tried. It's all up to them now.
You'll be warned when you come back with a vengeance. I mean, I'm not interfering. They're just doing business.
So, you guys are looking at the road ahead of you, and it's a bunch more plains, but you're clearly past this mountain range.
So we're looking at like 2 days worth of travel into Lorna?
I mean, it's still pretty early in the morning. You might be able to get there if you go pretty late. You'll probably get there in 2 days.
Alright, well, let's go for it.
Alright, so you guys travel the rest of the night, and then you travel another long day. You wake up early, you make sure you travel late, and you end up in the city of Orna.
Did it!
Hi has arrived.
So if you will look at this art on your right here, this is what the city of Orna looks like. What you guys know about the city of Orna, you don't even need to roll local history check to know this, is that it's mostly inhabited by elves and gnomes.
This is a
fantasy
really
opinion.
fancy place.
The elves tend to live in the upper part, and it's a big port city too. And the gnomes tend to live underground, and there's a lot less of this port trade going on down there because it's underground. So this is kind of what the city of Varna looks like. However, it is late at night when you guys arrive.
Now, we were told too that dude might not, well, would live in like the most flashiest, stand-outingest place, right?
Yeah, you were told that he'd be in a very bustling place.
So that will give us at least something to look for once we.
Yeah, I know something.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, if it's night, we should probably go sleep somewhere. I guess.
So I'm just gonna hand wave and say you guys spend the night at another inn. It's gonna be another 5 silver each.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cover it because it's easier for the math. Because it's just too cold for me.
And
I
then
think I
in the
still got the
morning,
composite sketch.
it's a beautiful day in the city of Varna. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. You hear the sounds of bells from the ships coming in. But you suspect that the gnome that you're looking for probably lives in the gnomish areas, which are underground.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we split up and I got beat up by a skeleton, so I'm singing with everyone.
To be fair, that was in rhythm.
Yeah, but look.
It still makes sense.
Yeah.
Testing.
Especially if we think we need to go underground, flying around won't be very helpful.
Yeah.
And who knows, instead of alley skeletons, they maybe have alley zombies.
Thinking, since this is the place, like this is the guy who would be able to repair the golem, so I'm gonna bring it with us.
Alright. Are you guys just gonna leave like your cart at the inn?
I'm assuming we got stables.
Yeah, you can just leave your stuff at the stable.
Yeah.
Just take all your adventuring equipment with you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so where are you guys headed?
To the gnomish area. There's probably some entrance to the underground.
Yeah, you actually find a nearby sign written in gnomish that seems to lead downward into the ground. It's a big staircase that leads just straight downward.
So it's just
Sign
flat out.
probably says "Do not enter."
There's not like written in common underneath or something.
It's just written in gnomish.
All right, well, I can't read these signs, so I'm gonna trust y'all.
And also, to the comment of me not being able to hear feedback, I am hearing feedback.
I wasn't hearing any feedback at all there.
I wasn't either. That's unusual. Either way, I'm not hearing any feedback now, so we'll address it if it comes up again. So, yeah, you guys see the sign. It's actually marked pretty close to your inn. The inn that you stayed at is pretty like toward the center of town.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you've got this big old sign in gnomish that seems to point downward down the staircase, and you just see a whole bunch of gnomes coming out of and going down into the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gnome-sized stuff, or is it something a medium-sized person can still walk in?
It's something a
okay?
medium-sized person can still walk through, but you're gonna be a little uncomfortable.
All right.
It's like the ceilings are like exactly 6 feet high,
Okay.
so it's nothing unmanageable for like medium-sized creatures, but it's gonna be uncomfortable for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys head down the staircase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys head down the staircase, and it winds downward a little bit, and then it kind of opens up into this big hallway, and it kind of leads you to this big. Basically, there's a big crowd of gnomes waiting on the edge of this platform. It looks like kind of a little cliff, except it doesn't go down very far.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a wall on the other side that's only like 4 or 5 feet away. And you see some weird, a weird brightly colored sign too. And let me reveal that to you. Be on your left here. Come on. Real area, please. Come on, roll 20. There we go.
Oh man.
So you guys see this, and each of these black dots has words in Gnomish written next to it, but you guys don't understand it because none of you speak Gnomish.
Nope.
But I have played Mini Metro, so I can read this perfectly.
Yeah. Listen, we can, but oh. So no one can read.
Where
now?
are we then? Probably in the middle.
Well, I have my spell like, so I use it, so I can at least read this.
So, here's where things get a little fun. So you cast
Comprehend language.
Comprehend Languages. So suddenly, see that?
Ooh,
Oh boy.
Q.
Bob.
No, Q. Now somebody's having a laugh.
So you see this, and you can immediately piece together that from the signs around you, which you can also read at the moment, that you are at historic Ripip protest, which is this stop.
Where?
What's
Did
this? Looking for a store. Oh, there it is.
To
I
the left,
found
the
it.
white on the left.
Yeah. There. Right.
there.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know where we need to go.
Wonderland sounds like a place that guy would be.
I
But
just
that's
get.
only, like, we can't see this. It's only Velmer, right?
Only
I was-
Velmir can read this.
Yeah, I started like just taking them one by one. First along the blue line, then the red line. Just point at them and say the names, just because.
All right.
Although, why would someone name a stop Bob?
You know, it's Bob.
It's just one house, and it's a guy named Bob who lives there.
And I'm trying to remember anything we know about the guy. Any hint?
There are just swarms of gnomes around you.
I'm curious about the Q. Is that a Zero Escape reference?
Look, man, I have to come up with a lot of names.
So Wonderland, Crystal City. What else? What sounds like Walkway, Boulevard, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Wormship Heights.
Bit on the
In fact,
nose.
some of these are real metro stops on real metro systems.
Like 1/16th.
I mean, yes.
There's several market streets, so it's probably
That's
just.
the Gnome District marked on the southeast, so maybe we should head there first.
Because isn't everything downstairs kind of gnome district?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking as well. Maybe that's the more living quarters. Maybe.
Maybe.
Mm.
Historic
maybe-
district might be where a posh rich guy hangs out, I guess.
But that's not really. What was it again? Fancy, gaudy. I forgot the word that was used to describe.
So something like Crystal City, maybe.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
So you do remember that you were told this guy likes to hang out where a lot of people are.
So
very
let's head
popular area.
towards Nantown first. Nantown is really central and it's
But I'm sure
populated.
dude is a known guy, right? Like, is there like an information kiosk or anything around here?
There's no information kiosk.
Let's just head to the center. We can ask people on the way.
All right.
Like I still got the composite sketch, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, the composite sketch is going to be very useful, I think. Yeah, just like
also
if,
what does the ruins mean?
There's no indication of what these runes mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I actually have no idea what languages my character knows. I can't find that list on the thing. Oh, never mind. I just found it. Okay.
are there any guard like guys?
No, just a bunch of gnomes.
I like to imagine like the British palace guards, like these weird hats, so just a bunch of gnomes with two hats just as tall as reaching all the way to the roof.
Because yeah, it's a shot in the dark. There's a few plausible areas, but we know nothing about the city.
Oh yeah, the Nantown sounds like basically the place to start at.
All right.
Yeah, because it's so central, there has got to be